Look, I think it's in a very innocuously placed time in a test match, second day of a test match. I think it's hanging in the balance. So yeah, I mean, it's a good time to celebrate. Probably go have dinner and then think about it. Think about how far I've come in life. So yeah, pretty good.
Ashwin, you spoke about the match being in the balance, right? And so there's a scorecard situation, and there's also a feel kind of thing, right? Runs up and you're very quickly, but as a player, and you're going through your processes, you have an idea of what's happening, what's not happening on the pitch, and what could happen further. So how do you keep yourself in that space of thinking about it versus not so much runs are going, what do I do?
So honestly, through this series, I think they've managed to increase the scoring rate, which is exactly what they wanted to do, and of course also exploit a pretty inexperienced batting lineup of ours. And I think those two facets of the game are very clear. But if I have to judge and see the way I am bowling, I wouldn't be too flustered because they haven't been able to hit me to different parts, which is what will. I'm clear on picking where they have to take a risk, such that I'm still bowling my best balls. And I thought even today, I got a really good spell going from the other side. And spinners have largely bowled from the media box end, and I think I just got one over to do, and there was a dismissal opportunity. So I have to try and create opportunities. Like I said, the understanding of the game situation or how well we bat in the third innings will dictate how this test match pans out, and it's pretty much been the case of this test series so far.
And you're enjoying the challenge, it's different.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the conditions are dictating how the pace of the play also exists in this series. Pretty much for the first 3-4 days in all the test matches, barring that last day in Hyderabad where driving became really tough, it's been you can literally plonk your foot and drive on the up, and that's been the kind of pitches. So it is supposed to be that way, and cash in if there is a fourth innings possibility and the wicket deteriorates. And that's why, I mean, the way they're playing is high risk cricket, and you would expect the rub of the green go your way, like how it did in Vizag probably. Yeah. No, look, it's been a very long journey, sir. I don't exactly know where to begin, because I was an accidental spinner. I wanted to be a batter all along. Life gave me a chance, and when I walked into the CSK dressing room, Muttiah Muralidharan didn't want to bowl the new ball, and eventually I got tossed the new ball. I had a reasonable first-class start to my life. First-class career was pretty good, but nevertheless, the stage in the IPL made me visible to a lot of people, and I eventually got my test debut. People doubted me whether I could be a test bowler, and 10, 13 years later, not a bad achievement, so I'm pretty glad. At the moment, sir, ये जो usual typical राजकोट का विकेट जैसा ही लग रहा है, और ये स्लो होते जाएगा. जो deviation आप देखोगे, I mean, whatever you're seeing, the one that is turning, it's going at a really slow clip. So I think the way the game is going, if the cracks don't open up, I think the wicket will continue to stay pretty good for batting. Yeah. Depends on what the yardsticks are, sir. Honestly, I mean, if you all yardstick that I would apply is how well one is bowling, how it is coming out of the hand, how much risk a batsman is having to take. And if you see a batsman sitting down and hitting the ball over slip, you would probably admire yourself and say that's the shot he wants to play if he wants to get to me. And all credit to them for doing it. It's they're able to take the risk and spread the field and get the singles going. But that's the way they want to play. I mean, we played 4.5 sessions. They want to get it done in 2. So be it. So whether it's being challenged is how you want to look at it. And honestly, I don't think it's flustering much of us. And even if you saw, I don't know how it looked from the outside. And when it was a 200 for 2, I think guys were pretty relaxed. In a session there is 4 or 5 that could come your way. So that's how you need to look at it. All I can say is destiny. Tom Hartley got given out, and then Henderson played something. Sometimes, like I said, like there have been times when you bowl really well. That spell in Vizag on the final day was easily one of the best spells I've bowled, and it had to be a 3-4 and not a 5-4. So it's just It's just the way the game goes. Yeah.
Ash, you are known as a thinking bowler. You think about batsmen on the pitch. Your angles, even after you intellectualize cricket this way. Do you consider this as a criticism or a compliment?
Sorry, sir.
This you intellectualize cricket, your bowling. So do you consider this as a criticism or a compliment?
You are saying that, or if people are saying that, that's their opinion. I live a life for myself, and I'm very happy with who I am in my own skin. That's it. I don't read too much into it, sir. Why should I wait for somebody else's certification on who I am? Honestly.
First ball to Ben Duckett in 2016, I think. I think he was played with him, not so much. Can you tell me about his development and what difference he a very different player to bowl at now?
I would have really loved to bowl at him when he was not at 60, 70 runs. He's a very different player to bowl at when he's 60, 70 for sure. And a couple of shots that he hit, the slog sweeps that he hit were really, really special. But again, like I said, Ben Duckett is a phenomenal talent in England, right? So credit to him. He's made a wonderful 100 today. And it was all, I wanted to clap, but didn't. The hardcore competitor in me didn't allow me to clap. But yeah, very happy for Ben. But nevertheless, come the next time around, I'll again try to take him on. That's just who I am, yeah.
And if I just ask you, you were the batsman who was told on the pitch and 5 minutes, what happened there?
It's just, I didn't know. They clearly warned some of our batters yesterday for running on the pitch. I was aware of it. My poor motor skills didn't allow me to get off the pitch in time. and if the English media and the players think it was on purpose, it wasn't. If that's how you want to treat it, yeah, so be it. And I don't think that pitch is breaking because I ran on some down. Those spikes were really, really thin, man, like wafer thin. I went to Joel and Kumar and I said, that's poor motor skills. If I was any better, I would have been in Olympics. Why play cricket?
Ashwin, as you said, as someone who made your debut as a 25 cricket for India, to achieve 500 wickets in 98 as fastly as you have, how does it feel for you personally? And where do you think you are right now in your international career?
Where do I stand in international cricket career? That changes every month. So, look, I'm really happy where I am in life. Forget it as just being in cricket. Like I said, like he just said, that you intellectualize bowling or whatever. I don't know where that came from, but if that's how people want to perceive me, great. I've always fought a level of perception in my life about what people think of me. But definitely in the last 5-6 years, I've actually not cared about it because I can't keep proving everybody wrong or I can't prove everybody right. I'm glad that somebody is happy and somebody is not, but I need to be happy. So I'm in a really, really good space in my life, and I want this to continue, and I don't want to let go of the love for the game. At one point in my life, I was in a really dark space, and I didn't want to watch the game. And that's not where I want to go in my life ever again. I'm happy to watch the game. Last night also I watched Afghanistan, Sri Lanka play in the third ODI highlights. I watched live New Zealand versus South Africa. So, this is who I want to be, and I'm glad. Yeah.
Ashwin, when you think previous spinners have taken prime, does it make it more special? But we are all big different styles against you, Nathan and Ashwin.
I think Nathan and I, to a large extent, have been very synonymous in our cricketing careers. We made debut around the similar times. I remember his action from those days. I remember my action from those days. Mine has changed a few notches. His has changed a little bit. And yeah, I think it's been a fair competition between both of us. At the same time, it's been a delight to watch how he's gone about his business. That's what he also claims of me, and that's why I'm saying that about him. But yeah, I think Muthaiya Muralidharan was more of a wrist spinner, not a finger spinner in so many ways. He was able to get his wrist into action, which increases the amount of revs. Being a finger spinner and having been a mainstay in your respective countries is not easy. And yeah, he recently finished his 500. I congratulated him. He's just congratulated me. So yeah. The very simple answer is no. 120 wickets away, man, and like I said, every day is what I want to live for, and I'm 37 years old. I don't know what's in store next, what's in store the next 2 months. You play this series and then what lies ahead, you really don't know. So, I mean, I don't want to really jump the gun. I've kept it this way for the last 4 or 5 years, and it's been very simple and it's worked for me. Why change anything that's working for you? And I played a really poor shot to get out. Yeah. Oh, you're asking about Dhruv? Okay, okay. I thought he's pretty composed for someone playing his first test, and he wanted me to keep talking to him as I was batting along with him, and I know him from the RR camp as well. A really nice boy, and what I loved was how he was able to defend and get through the early on phase, and I think he has a lot more to offer in terms of how expressive he can be with shots. I really look forward to how he is able to make the start. But nevertheless, man, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Sarfraz Khan. I couldn't make it here yesterday. So disappointed and gutted that he got out the way he did. Really look forward to watching him bat more. I started that late because I started off spin when I was 17, 18, man. I didn't have a choice. Like if I was 18 and I started spin, I couldn't have made it here by 21. So, I mean, maybe a year or two here and there, but like it takes its own course, right? Like when I started playing test cricket, I was probably ready to play red ball cricket, but not a finished product. Like every other spinner, you do gain, you do learn. I had a second tour to Australia. There was a lot to learn from on that tour. I understood actions, I understood bowling mechanics, I understood my bowling inside out over the years, and there is still a constant urge to learn and get better, and I might just turn up tomorrow morning and try something new, and that's from what I've learned over the years, and it's also the love for the craft and love I have for trying to excel at what I do. So yeah, what was the question again? I answered it, right? Yeah, in a way, maybe that's why, I mean, because I started late, my spin bowling, I really don't attach my bowling quality to one particular action or one particular method. So I've had to always use new techniques and methods to be able to gain that extra advantage, if I may say so. So that's probably why I've constantly, nurdled the eyes of a lot of senior cricketers who feel that I just try too much. But nevertheless, at 37, I can comfortably say, I can talk about somebody else now, so yeah. That question is a clickbait. I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into that. I mean, I'm not doing it. No.
Thank you.
Thank you.